Round 16 of Allianz Premiership Women's Rugby saw action up and down the country as we gear up for the playoffs. The race for fifth place hotted up as Lightning welcomed Harlequins. Bristol Bears were back in action against Leicester Tigers at Ashton Gate, while Trailfinders travelled to Kingsholm to face the unbeaten leaders. But we begin with a mouth-watering top four clash as Exeter Chiefs played host to Saracens. Commentary comes from Johnny Hammond.
Okay. Next stoppage.
Saracens back as well. Vivas straight through his Gregson. Blackthorpe, Packer, Vivas. She's held up. Short, says the referee. Sarries can go again, and they do down that left-hand side. Short, says the referee again. They're that close, Saracens now. It's well repelled by Exeter though, so they pull out the back. McKenna. Oh, there's so much space for Corinne Grant. Leach playing at 10, it would seem, and it's intercepted. McKenna. Nobody's going to stop her, and there's the bonus point. It was just too flat in the end.
To use it, please.
Saracens need the extra player, and again they're flooding that line, and Gregson will get a second. Straight over the ball. It's just too obvious, isn't it? Meg Campbell, 14th turnover of the season. She's linking with Cleo. Maybe a yellow card here. Vivas. Just too easy at the moment for Saracens.
Bring us on.
Harrison. Just looked like she's had plenty of time today. Oh, McKenna, the footwork, the fend, and she's going to give a scoring pass here, is she? Vivas. Saracens romping home here. Exeter won the penalty. Oh, look at that, the bounce, and then Buchanan. Just big runner into the heavy track, and then Evans finds a hole on an angle. Looking around, it's McKenna. She may well be caught, but not before she dots the ball down. Will stay on 52 as Saracens score again. And Saracens just feel like they're peaking at the right time.
We just want it to be really physical, both sides of the ball, and I think that allows us the display to come alive in other parts of the area. And when we cut corners there, like, we don't get to do what we want to do. So I thought defensively we had the upper hand physically, and I think in attack we also did.
To Cinch Stadium at Franklin's Gardens next, where Loughborough Lightning and visiting Harlequins were tied on 28 points, with the hosts ahead after one more victory this season. They came out of the blocks quickly. Beau Westcombe Evans with an early try. Their second was carried over by Katie Trevarthen. The 28-year-old had just become the first Lightning player to reach 100 appearances, and this was a fine way to mark the occasion. Emily Scarrett added the extras, but their 12-point lead was cut before the break as Quins' Jessie Spurrier crossed over for the visitors. It was her first try in Allianz Premiership Women's Rugby. In the second half, Westcombe Evans struck again for Lightning. A perfect delivery, and the fleet-footed winger was unstoppable. Though a missed conversion meant the home team's advantage was only 3 points. And that left the door open for Quins. Ella Cromack forced her way through to tip the scales their way. But the visitors hadn't counted on a player putting in the kind of performance that Wescombe Evans was giving. Her third of the game, and the balance changed again. And the 21-year-old had saved her best till last. She said afterwards that she felt amazing. She deserved to. 13 tries in 18 Lightning matches this season. Scarrett rounded off the host's impressive afternoon, crossing over herself and then converting her own score. 38-19 it ended. Ashton Gate is the next stop. Bristol Bears up against Leicester Tigers. The Bears looking to close in on Exeter, who sat third. Ciara Bevan drew first blood with a clever dummy and strong running. But the visitors quickly responded, hooker Amy Cockaine crossing over to level the scores. They'd lost their only previous encounter with the Bears by a 38-point margin. Could they do better this time? Well, the home side played some lovely rugby before the interval. Millie David shimmying through her opponents and storming upfield. Before a try of superb athleticism. When Simi Pam received the ball, she had a long way to run. What makes this all the more remarkable is that this was just her fourth league game since recovering from ankle surgery. The Tigers got one back, but then Bevan crossed over for the second time in this game. More great running, dodging the Leicester players and outpacing her rivals. Bristol still weren't done. They scored a fifth try of the half, carried over by Renita Marston-Mulhern. The visitors struck first in the second half, but the Bears seemed to simply step up another gear. Watch as Ella Lovibond received the ball, her 50th appearance for the club, and she was on the score sheet. 1 minute later, and the same player was a joy to watch again. Once she had the ball, she seemed capable of outthinking, outmanoeuvring and outrunning anyone. The Bears continued their non-stop scoring streak. Hannah Bottoman got in on the act when it looked as though an attack might have been stymied. Cockaine managed to secure a bonus point for Tigers, but at the death, debutant Bobby Jackson wrapped up the win. Staying in the west of England, and runaway leaders Gloucester Hartpury faced a Trailfinders side on the hunt for a fifth win of the season. It wouldn't be easy, and Niamh Jones gave the hosts an early advantage. Speedy Emma Singh built on that, latching onto a kick in what was a blistering first half. Indeed, in under 20 minutes, the Circus extended their advantage consistently. Wave upon wave of attacks, completed by Maud Muir's brilliant try. They led 33-0 at the interval. In the second half, Gloucester Hartpury picked up where they left off. Mia Venner out wide, crossing over to extend their lead. Venner was back at it again, starting the move from her own half this time and finishing off in style for her second try of the game. After an hour had been played, Trailfinders recovered from the shock of that steamrollering before the break, with Amanda McQuaid getting them off the mark. Shortly followed by a great team try, which saw versatile back Rosie Inman finish nicely in the corner. But the story was all about the defending champions. They extended their perfect winning run to 15 matches, with Bethan Lewis crossing to make the final score 59-12. Confirmation of the results from round 16 then. Loughborough Lightning defeated Harlequins, Gloucester Hartpury beat Trailfinders, Saracens secured a sensational away win in that big top four clash, while the highest scorers were Bristol Bears, who overcame Leicester. So, second place Sarries extended their lead over the Chiefs. The Bears, like the defending champions of course, are going through to the playoffs. Lightning have the advantage in the race for fifth place. Sale Sharks are back in action next time out. They travel to Tiger Country. Loughborough are away, while Harlequins welcome Bristol. And our live game sees Saracens host Gloucester Hartpury at StoneX Stadium.